Hello race fans, this is ORC Speedy Jab. Welcome you back to another Gran Turismo Sport video. This actually is a video that Vlabia hosted a couple weeks back, and what I did is I actually wanted to check out some of the cars, kind of how they matched up with each other with a fixed tune from the game. So we did obviously BOP, no tuning, and what I wanted to do was a versus challenge. I wanted to see how well the Porsche Cayman GT4 or Group 4 matched up against the Ferarri Group 4 or GT4. So this is a result of that, and it actually turned out to be one of my best races, I think, and most enjoyable races I've ever had. So we're going to jump on board here. This is at Interlagos. So here it is right here. We're going to check this out. I'm going to go through a play-by-play, try to get you some unique perspective as far as what I'm thinking, as well as how to attack and what I was thinking when I was attacking when I was moving through the field. Now, purposely in these lobbies, I'm looking for league participants to join ORC and grow our Gran Turismo Sports channel, or league races. Traditionally, I've done a lot of Forza, so I'm now branching out on this. So the purpose of setting up this league and opening up to public is to try to see the different drivers and how they react and how they work well with others, their driver awareness, their racecraft, and everything. So you can see here we have 11 participants to start. I'm in the back at 10th because, again, I want to monitor and I want to kind of look at everybody. I am in the black Ferrari there. So we're going to check out this. So we're going to start off in the overall cinematic view here and check it out. So we've got Big Man Bob 69 in front of us. We got Zigzag 310 in front of him. Bonsai SC in 7th. I don't know who's in 6th, 5th, and 4th yet. But you see we got Unsogni in 1st, HSH in 2nd, and Man Bust in 3rd. And obviously we got Patrick Mulligan behind me in 11th. So here we go. So I wasn't sure on the settings and how much fuel we're going to use. So you'll see throughout the race, the first couple laps at least, I'm actually short shifting and just trying to stay. And it makes a lot of sense if you're behind people because they're cutting the draft for you, they're cutting the wind for you, so you don't have to do anything. So I figure that out and I start kind of short shifting right now behind Zigzag here. So I pull out of the draft here into, what is it, 4th corner or something like that. I'm not sure at Interlagos how many corners there are. I've never, but he runs me really narrow. So I have to go up on the curb there and I don't make the pass, which is okay. We didn't have any contact and that was fine. So I missed that actually. HSH went off there somewhere. I missed that looking at mine, but I may have to go back and check that out. So Zigzag in the Ferrari, then we've got Bonsai SC in the Cayman. I think there's one person in here that didn't get the memo or didn't change cars when I asked them to. It was in Huracan. That may have been HSH. I'll have to look at that again too and see. You see Bonsai off there, Bonsai off the track, so true to his name and nature. And Patrick Mulligan getting a really big slide on behind us. So Bonsai's got a 0.4 seconds. I'm assuming for extending the track or doing something like that, so nothing major, but it will lose in that place. So you can see here, look at the telemetry. I'm short shifting. I'm in the draft of Bonsai. I don't know. You guys can tell me, the guys that have been on DD Sport a lot. You guys tell me, what car is faster? Is it the Ferrari? Is it the Porsche? Are they pretty even keel? I felt like they were, and in the hands of the right drivers, I think they were both about equally as fast. You can see we've got a slipstream train behind us, and everybody jostling for a position. I go for the move on Bonsai, and he actually comes out of the ghost, I think, because he let off the gas to serve some of that penalty. It's down to 0.1 now, so he lost 0.3 of a second. Actually, I want to go ahead and go to this view here for this lap. So you can see Bonsai behind us. You can see there's quite a gap to, who is that? Mazda Dermoto. And ORC Yankees fan, my teammate, obviously had a little bit of coming together, looks like, with him. Again, I'm going to rewind that at the end and see kind of what that schmozzle was about. It's a lap 2. As you can see, I'm already up to 4th out of 10th, and it looks like one person quit. So I don't know who we lost. But you can see Big Man Bob's has made a beeline up to the top, and he's actually starting 2nd. If you remember, he was in 9th place with me, right in front of me. So I'm eyeing up ORC Yankees fan. Now, Yankees fan is a really good driver. I've known him for a couple of years. Obviously, he's part of my team, and we decided to grow the online racing collective together. And he's a co-creator and co-founder. Really good racer, a lot of racecraft, and a lot of awareness. He's just coming up to speed on this game. He just got his wheel. He got the Thrustmaster TMX, I think, Yankee. You have to let me know. And he's really enjoying it, but he's not as fast as he normally is. So he's actually, which is fine. I'm going to give him a little bump here on the straight to get him a little speed. But he's getting there quick. Like again, very skilled driver and just getting used to the wheel. So you'll see him kind of going back and yin and yang on this. Now we're going to go to cockpit view for this. So I eyeball him up here, and he goes a little bit deep. He gives me a bunch of room, and then in the back you'll see him and Zigzag coming together a little bit. So he lets him past. So now I'm up in third place, lap 3. I think I'm still short shifting. Let's take a look at that. A little bit longer, but yeah. So I think it becomes apparent somewhere on this lap, I think, or fourth lap, that I don't need to save fuel because it's not as much. But yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. So you see we got Andy GT20 in front, and Big Man Bobs has gone from 9th to 1st place in the first couple laps. So he's moving in that Cayman. So what I like about these Versus challenges is I like trying to pit different cars together and kind of see how they balance. So I think it's a lot of fun. Actually, the Mustang and the Corvette was another one, and the famous rivalry between Chevy and Ford was pretty cool. But I thought that was another good one too. So while you guys are here, if you guys are enjoying the content, please do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. Engage in the channel. Click the like button. Comment if you can. If you have any questions, anything that you've done in your sim racing world that kind of coincides, or anything like that, just comment anything. And then also click that bell icon so you guys can get notified of any videos I upload. Trying to keep pretty active right now, although I think everybody's in the same boat with coronavirus and the scares and everything shutting down and pretty much like that. But please do me a favor, subscribe. I'm trying to grow the channel so that we can get some more sponsors and get some league races with prizes and stuff like that. Get some affiliates going. We are affiliated with Logitech right now, although it doesn't do very much for us right now. I'd like to get to a point where we can offer you guys deep discounts on everything that Logitech has to offer, which is a ton of great stuff, software, and steering wheels, and for your fighter sims, your airplane, and everything sims. They have some great stuff too. So back to the race, you can see I'm catching up to Andy GT and Big Man Bobs because they're fighting, which is allowing me to draw up to them. So that's good. So we're now on lap 4, and you can see I'm revving out now and using the full range, realizing that I don't have to save fuel. So that again is one thing that I'm really picking up on and really learning. I think I've mentioned it in a couple of the videos with these lobby races and endurance races, is learning how to fuel save and learning what I can and what I need to do, as well as my tire strategy. You can see here on the bottom left there, we're on racing soft tires, and the tire wear is fairly even on this car. I believe I had it 2 to the rear, or maybe even, I don't remember, but I usually try to do 2 opposite of what the engine is. And also that comes into play with the drivetrain. Front wheel drive cars, which are a little different, but. So I'm in the slipstream of these guys. These guys are bobbing and weaving all over the place. So Big Man Bob's is actually committing one of the cardinal sins in racing, which is making multiple moves, which you're not supposed to do. And if that was a real race, the race director or stewards would actually probably give him a penalty or at least a warning, telling him that he can only make one move. Now I get it in GT Sport, it's a game, and obviously we're trying to do that stuff, but to me it's all about racecraft in virtual and real world. You might as well mimic, to me, and that's what is. This is not a full sim, but it's a simcade, what we like to call it. So you can see here I'm actually 0.270 up on purple time for this, so I'm catching them, and now I'm right with Big Man Bob's. Give him a little tap hello right there, and Andy GT now is in front. So we're coming up to the tight section, which I think both of these cars handle really well. I really enjoy the Group 4 cars. I think it offers a little more competitive racing versus Group 3. I do love Group 3, don't get me wrong. But GT4 or Group 4 adds a little bit more because the cars, I think, are a little bit more manageable and maybe a little closer in balance. You guys can, again, comment. Please tell me what you guys think, what your experience is. I'm fairly new, so it's just kind of what I'm picking up and thinking. as we go. And you can see here I got a good run out of that, but not really a place I can overtake right now. He's kind of gone semi-defensive. Now I'm just going to use their slipstream, knowing this is probably the best chance I have to make a move into the first corner, which is obviously the place you want to do it. So I'm using the slipstream of Big Man Bob's and Angie GT, so I should get a double. Should start coming to play right about now. You can see I'm a little far back, and actually Big Man Bob's make a big thing right here now. I actually decided to make a huge dive here, and Big Man Bob's doesn't see it coming, I don't think. And I make a move right at the inside, but we give a ton of racing room actually, so we were side by side during that corner. So now I'm in second place behind Big Man Bob's, and we're just going to pull out right here, and you actually see he tries to come across a little bit, and we're going to go into this corner 3 wide almost, not 3 wide, but Andy's back there waiting just to pick up the pieces if we come together. But we're doing a great job of just staying side by side, right along curb there. And at this point I think, okay, I'm on the outside, you know, Andy's just going to dive at the inside, but he doesn't. So luckily I'm able to tuck back behind Big Man Bob's, you know what I want to say. I think that's what his intention is, obviously, with the gamer tag like that. But you see, really tight racing, really respectful racing. This is how it should be, and this is I wouldn't say the normal, you know, public hopper, obviously. And you can see Andy GT goes off on the side there, and you can see him in the grass. So we lost touch to him. So now it's just in between me and Man Bob's. So I'm not close enough though, and based on what we saw the previous race, I think the Cayman can hold its own, I think more so than the Ferarri in straight line. So that draft is going to be helpful, but I don't think I'm going to pull it off. So coming around the last corner here, I'm in the draft. He keeps it tight to the line to eliminate that, but I know what he's doing, so I'm staying with him. He's not weaving this time all over. Flash him on light, knowing that I only got second place, but both of us moved from 9th and 10th respectively up the field. So that was a good race from both of us. So Big Man Bob's, if you ever see this, good job racing. Andy GT, good job. That was a really fun and exciting race, and I love doing the Versus Challenge. Let me know what you guys think. ORC, or Online Racing Collective, will be probably adding some of these in GG Sport pretty soon. So if you guys are interested in joining, please go to our website. It's onlineracing.collect.wixsite.com. Definitely love you guys to join. If you're a good, clean racer, please come by. And thanks guys for joining up. Hope you had fun, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks guys. Have a good night.